We are on to event number 11 of the 2021 Marble Champions League as the second half of our season continues. Glad to have everybody here. Well, again, friends, I'm Keanu Bitterzuki for today's event, the 11th, as we're back into a basketball-style event. Here's the overall standings as they stand at the moment. It's the Steel Brothers up by 11 points on Oris 1, then 12 points back from there to the Snow Wolves in third, then the Janitors 1 point behind them, a two-way tie for fifth between Flush and the Vikings, as that is the top five, well, six technically, with that tie for fifth place, starting to spread out a little bit. The Steel Brothers, despite still not winning an event through 10 events, holding a commanding now 11-point lead heading into today's event, trying to maybe stretch that out even further, maybe win their first event, take home their first gold of this season. As you have a look at the course for today's event, there's the starting gates. The teams are ready, the fans are ready. Are you ready? This is event number 11 of the 2021 Marble Champions League. This is basketball. As you have a look at the back portion of the course, there is the basketball hoop. You see 9 options on where you can score. As you see at the bottom there, 2, 4, 3. Those are the potential points you can score, depending on which hoop the marble fits through. We are back to our group style. And so we have A, B, C, and D are groupings. You see there they are. We'll start with Group A, which is the Janitors, the Vikings, the Flush, and the Speedy Hunters. They are off through the propelling system. They go, and it looks like we're going to get 2 scores. It's a 2-pointer for the Vikings, a 3-ball for the Flush. They're going to both advance. The Janitors, who needed a good run to try to get back in this championship race, they failed to score, and same can be said there for the Speedy Hunters. Actually, you can see they had too much speed going there, ended up dropping off the course and down into that gutter ball, if you will, unable to put up any points. Have a look one more time. That's a pretty solid run there by Flush, and then the Vikings able to rim out of one and into another, and those 2 points enough to get it done for them. So they both advance into our semifinal A from our Group A. Vikings and the Flush advancing from our first group. This second group is going to feature the top 2 in the championship standing. So Oris 1 in second, then the Spheri Spiders, Tatubola, and of course the Steel Brothers. Looks like the Steel Brothers didn't score. No, they did not. Oris 1 puts up 4. The Spheri Spiders will transfer with 2, and the Steel Brothers opening the door for the rest of the contenders here, unable to score. And so obviously not advancing into the semifinal. Oh, they rimmed out of what would have been 3 points. That would have been enough to knock out the Spheri Spiders. Look one more time right here. Oh, it was a beautiful shot there. Just couldn't get it to fall. And that is going to cost the Steel Brothers and put them in a precarious position. Oris 1, second place in the standings, advances. And so they put themselves in a spot where they can definitely pick up quite a few points. Coming 11 points behind, they're going to make up quite a few as they advance into the semifinal, knocking out the Steel Brothers in the group stage. That's a huge group decision there as we move to Group C. And looks like we got 2 more scores and an easy advancement for the Snow Wolves, who pick up 4. Lynx Rufus picks up 2. The Onyx and the Archangels, who continue to struggle mightily as we have a look at the replay, neither able to score. Look one more time. First up was the Onyx, and did it cost them? They were pretty solid off the backboard. Oh, they made contact with the Snow Wolves. That's what cost them. And looked like a little bit of contact as well, as we'll have a look one more time, maybe between the Archangels and Lynx Rufus. Let's see, did they? Nope, actually it's a clear miss by the Archangels. Didn't make any contact with any of the openings there. Just a lot of contact with the blue surface, unable to put up any points. They are eliminated as well. That's a disappointing end for Onyx there, as they made contact with the Snow Wolves and were unable to advance. Kind of get knocked out of their course. Final grouping, Savage Jackal, Trojans, Swiftblade, and the Blue Jackets. They are off, they are up, and... did somebody get stuck? Yes, Swiftblade is going to get stuck and not put up any points. The Trojans don't score. Oh, wow, I don't even know how that happened. 2 points for Savage Jackal, 4 for the Blue Jackets. They advance, but I think that would have been 2 more points for Swiftblade there. They had the slowest time, so they likely weren't going to advance, but let's have a look and see if we can figure out what happened. I don't know. I guess the kind of test tube bottom portion of the rims here kind of lend itself to potentially something like that happening, but that is a pretty shocking outcome there. And obviously a disappointment for Swiftblade, as they will not advance through our group stage here. And probably the strangest outcome you're going to see in today's event. They're knocked out, as well are the Trojans, and our semifinals are set. We're from 16 down to 8. First semifinal, the Scary Spiders, Oris 1, Flush, and the Vikings. And everybody's going to score except for Oris 1, and it's 3 4s. And the tiebreaker by time is going to knock out the Scary Spiders. Let's have another look at something we haven't seen yet. There is 1. There is 2. And oh man, if the Scary Spiders hadn't rolled around the rim for a little bit, they very well may have been able to get in ahead of that second score, which was by the Vikings. Right there, yeah, if they had gone down, it would have been nearly simultaneous. Not the case. Meanwhile, Oris 1 unable to score at all, and so they're not able to pick up as much as I think they would have liked on the lead from the Steel Brothers. That's going to be a disappointing semifinal run for them, as they didn't score any points either, which means they're likely looking at probably an 8th place finish in today's event. On to semifinal B. We'll see who gets through, and a couple are going to score, a couple are not. Snow Wolves and Blue Jackets are eliminated. 3 points for the Savage Jackal, 2 for Lynx Rufus, as they will transfer on. And the 2 with the more unique names here from this semifinal B able to move on. Savage Jackal with 3 points on the board. Lynx Rufus picks up 2, both transferring into our finale. As you have a look, there was the 3. Oh, rimming out for the Snow Wolves, as they very nearly came up with some points and probably a chance to transfer. One more look, let's see. Oh yeah, they nearly did. Actually, it's very similar to what we just saw from the Steel Brothers in their group run, where they almost were able to, maybe the equivalent of nothing but net there, almost swishing it. Unable to get it done were the Steel Brothers then and the Snow Wolves now, both eliminated in the group stage and now in the semifinal, sending us to our finale. Final 4, and we have some top teams in there. The Vikings and the Flush, both trying to make up some of those times, or some of those points that they are trailing back from the Steel Brothers. They're joined by the Savage Jackal and Lynx Rufus. Savage Jackal not all that far behind either. First one getting a chance is Flush. They're going to pick up 2. It's a tie there, and we're going to give the win to Flush on the time tiebreaker, a 2-2-7-9, beating out the 2-5-8-1 from the Savage Jackal. They'll take silver. Bronze for the Lynx Rufus, or excuse me, for the Vikings, with a time of 2.710. They did not score a point, but they beat the time of Lynx Rufus at a 3.183. I don't think Lynx Rufus finished on the course. So we have a look at the first replay. There was the first score. Here's the second. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but as you can see, Lynx Rufus never even made it to the court. See if we can find out on the second replay what happened here. I don't know. It just seems like there was no speed. Yeah, there's just no speed coming off there from Lynx Rufus. I don't know what could have possibly happened there in that propelling system to stop Lynx Rufus from being able to at least have a chance, but they were given no opportunity, although they would have had to score either a 3 or a 4 to make it happen. But then again, if they score anything, they would have gotten that tiebreaker over the Vikings, and they'd be sitting with a bronze. Either way, what happens, happens, and what happened today is a win for Flush. That's a big one. A lot to kind of talk about here at the end of today's video, as you see the fans from Flush celebrating their gold medal today, their first place finish in event number 11. As we get closer and closer towards the home stretch of this season, and the standings from today's events, here are the official results. Pop it up on the left side of your screen. They pick up 20 points. Savage Jackal picks up 17. Vikings 3rd rank. Lynx Rufus 4th. Scary Spiders 5th. Oris 1 ends up in 6th place. And the Steel Brothers end up in 14th place. They pick up 8 points on the 11 that they were behind. So a big gain there. The Janitors pick up just 1 point. That's going to hurt them. As we now bring in the overall standings through 11 events, the Steel Brothers by 3. It's just 7 points back to Flush, who become the second team to win 2 events. 11 points back to Savage Jackal, and 12 points back to your 5th place team, the Vikings. The Snow Wolves move into 6th, as they are the final team over 100 points, passing the Janitors after just 1 point in this event. The Janitors severely struggling here today. Rough for them. Congratulations to the Vikings after 6 points today. They are going to, scoring, 6 points. They're going to pick up a 3rd place. 2nd place goes to the Savage Jackal. But today, they all aspire to be Flush. Not only do they pick up the gold and win the event, they become the 2nd team to win a 2nd event through 11 here in the 2021 Marble Champions League. They also really close the gap, as they are within just 7 points, moving up to 3rd in the championship standings. Still a lot to go as we are through 11 events. Again, there's 16, still plenty of time. As you can see, things can get close in a hurry. Hope you've enjoyed today's event. Until next time, I'm Keanu Bittersicki, and you've been watching Marble Fubeca.